welcome to another Website Depot podcast. As ever, I'm very happy to be joined by the man himself, my friend, Danny Starr. Danny, how you doing today, man?
Yeah, doing great, thank you.
Good. Hanging in. I'm hanging in. As we're coming to you, folks, this is Black Friday and Cyber Monday have just passed. And those are such big days for, people and business owners all across the country. Certainly hard for you and for us and for a bunch of our clients. Danny, if you could tell us a little bit about how Black Friday went this year. If you could give us a little bit of insight as to how that all played out.
Yeah, fortunate, right? Very good question. Fortunate this year, sales were 1.5 to 2% higher.
Wow.
Right?
Okay.
Americans spend more money this year than last year.
Okay.
So the signs of recessions are still there, right?
Okay.
Expectations were higher than achieved, but still there is a light end of this tunnel, right? We see that consumer behavior is changing. Okay. Our customers have generated significant sales in Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Okay. Certain businesses are shifting, right, because of the seasoning and stuff like that. But majority of e-commerce businesses and people that consistently push those sales are getting better. Promotions are more attractive for consumers. Okay. Where you get buy one get one free. Okay. And then buy the third one 50% off, and then you start thinking like holiday season and present shopping. So they are successful. For the company it was a lot of work, right?
Yes.
We worked, we've been working now full time. Yeah. For the past couple of months. We are glad that this, first milestone of the holiday season behind us, the biggest one. Yes. Now we're ready for the finish, and then we'll need vacation after.
Right. Oh yes, eventually. Yes, eventually at some point. I have a million questions based on the things you said. I was fascinated by one of the earlier things you said there about how the consumer spending rose even despite some you mentioned signs, maybe it's a recession or potential negativity within the economy. I mean, what do you think was responsible for that rise in sales just in general? Like, what are you seeing out there that might have contributed to that?
I think that if you look from perspective that people are more calculated, right? They might be spending less money in October for that reason because they knew the sales are coming, right? And if you were, like I know I was shopping at Best Buy and they were like, just wait a week, that's gonna be $100 cheaper, So then you just wait, right? You just wait, and that's maybe one of the effects. Second one is that maybe the economy, is shifting different ways right now, where there is no room for all the players. They want to play this economy, game, but there is enough room, right? For business to consistently go through those obstacles. Anything we're facing. I would say that majority of clients do not feel a recession for themselves directly. Most of them do feel indirectly, right? Indirectly meaning where certain things are more expensive. Expensive to drive is more expensive, to travel, right? To work. Yeah. And then and after this, quitting, when people are like leaving jobs, right? That's over right now.
Certainly.
People are losing jobs now, unfortunately, right? So that's affecting, primarily population. But for the business, for the small business owners, this is opportunity, right? Because businesses can thrive if expenses are controlled, right?
Certainly.
If the expenses are controllable, like in a recession, then people are going to pay more. It's tough. So I see this shifting, and I hope that we're gonna go very strong a few years further. Like the stock market is growing. That's a good sign. Other than like the internet traffic has grown a lot. Okay. We have some ranking shaking. Google's changed a lot of algorithms. So this year was a bit wild, but thanks to our wonderful SEO team, right?
Okay. Yeah. So I heard you mention about how you'd seen some changes in the behavior of our clients, like decisions that they made in the run up to Black Friday and Cyber Monday, without obviously divulging any kind of private information or anything like that. Like, what did you see among certain businesses that, hey, maybe this was a more successful strategy or tack to take for Cyber Monday and Black Friday than others might have taken?
Absolutely. I think that the omni-channel strategy of advertising and marketing now, that we've been pushing with the clients have generate lots of success to certain cases.
Okay.
Certain number like learn and train and repeat, rinse and repeat. But I think that they are ready where they understand that there might be less selling in September, October, right after the school, but then get prepared for this, strong sale days. Some customer have Black Friday for like a week, 2 weeks,
Right.
And then to the email marketing campaign, mailing campaigns, social media advertising, and then remarketing, retargeting, bots and stuff like that. Pixel with social media, they were able to, get more. And remind consumer, right? Despite the gas prices spiking, right? Our products are still affordable, right? And when people see, the price being slashed for 50%, 40%, and then certain clients went to the third, fourth year of the Black Friday sales, so they already learned, right? Like we would usually tell them start with a 35, 40%. Deal on selected items,
oh, wow.
But usually, clients are very conservative, right?
Certainly.
I will do first year maybe 10%, second year maybe like 15, 20%.
Right.
Try
Inch
to
their way up.
But then it comes to, and everybody has its own trick, right? Some
Certainly.
people do, 15% or 50%. Some people do 10% only. Some people don't do anything because it's too much work, and not enough sales. Right, so it depends. But like data as what is important for us overall is success. Despite circumstances we are in. And I'm really glad that's a good sign for 2023. And I think business is gonna, get a lot of power and juice right now when things shake out and adjust. The next thing what we're now paying attention to maybe is a little bit of real estate market. That's one thing that we'll see what's going to happen next.
Okay, something else to keep aware of there. I mean, I don't know if this is too much repeating the same question that you had, but I know that certainly talking to some of the clients I do for creating content for them and all that, I mean, this is around the time where, maybe I'll get a few questions about like, hey, obviously, Black Friday and Cyber Monday have passed for this year, but, what are some things that I could do next year and when could I do them to maybe get more opportunity to get more out of Cyber Monday and Black Friday when they come around?
I'm a believer that the project starts from the day that you think of it, right? So as soon as you finish an event or a sale, you should think how you're going to use whatever you've learned today for the next year. Turn around. So I believe it's the whole year of work around creating your database, right? Understanding that customer journey, customer value. Right, not necessarily, the business structure needs to be like in and out, right? Come, get a burger and run away. You would like to have it like repetitive business, right? So if you target proper consumers that you would like your product to be, basically, like used with, right, or bought by, those clients, then you would need to set them up in your email marketing campaigns, right? With a proper copywriting, right? Not just like email marketing campaign. Hey, by the our product, jewelry set, 50% off, buy our gold necklace, 30% off. That's not email marketing campaign, right?
Okay.
That's just like a sending out promotions.
I
right?
see.
It
Okay.
might just be SMS campaign, right?
Okay.
More like educating the client, right, about your business, showing them your story, your
Okay.
growth. Relate to them, let them relate to you, engage your customers with the content, right? Make a post, make a selfie with my product, hashtag, tag me, and then start creating this ecosystem in your business.
Okay.
Where then people are like, okay, and then they return, right? You see, old clients that we work for like almost a decade.
Okay.
That you have people that buy a couple $1,000s of products from the website every November of every year.
I see. Okay.
Right, and you can see the price and the spend is just increasing, right? If it is repetitive business.
Okay.
Some businesses are not repetitive businesses, and they don't have much to repeat. Right, I say sky's the limit, right? There's always an option to add some maintenance programs, or I remember when I worked with like an infrared sauna manufacturer from South Korea, I remember that, 40–50% of the money was just maintenance and parts.
Oh,
and repairs, the warranty and such.
That makes sense. I mean, it seems like that'd be an industry where it's so specific about the technology, like you kind of can't mess around with that. What I took from what you said, and please correct me if I'm wrong in interpreting this, is that it's sort of like for your business to be in the best position to take advantage of Black Friday and Cyber Monday. It's not like all of a sudden you're going to wake up in the middle of September and be like, oh, okay, it's time to get ready for Black Friday. Like what you're saying is it's a continual thing that you build up over time, and then that puts you in a position to better take advantage of opportunities. Correct? Is that...
Correct. Because let's say that clients that would do 6 digits or more, right, on a day of Black Friday or Cyber Monday in this set of like a last week of November, those clients would, if we break it down on average, I would say, you would have 30–35% sales coming from email marketing. 20% just return people, just showing up on your website like back, from the past, from the cookie. Then you will have maybe 10–50% direct people or unknown people just landing there and you don't really know where they
saw
came
the
from.
deal, something like that, maybe,
and the system couldn't track it. And then rest of it will be like a paid advertising or marketing campaigns, right? So even those people with $100,000 of sales, the $35–40,000, the big chunk, and then return 10–20%, right? So almost half of the money is from the 1 year of work, right? And then of course it adds up, right? If you invest in your business, your online presence building, then also that's it's a tipping point for the paid marketing campaigns, right? It's easier to convert clients through marketing when you pay for it.
That makes so much sense. I mean, just to hear what you say, it's not a thing that, for lack of a better word, it doesn't happen by accident. It's something that happens by hard work and investment. It does so over a period of time. It's not just, obviously Black Friday and Cyber Monday can be a boon, they can be a benefit, but they're not, they're not something that just happens all at once. It's something that you contribute to by doing your work throughout the year.
Yeah, throughout the year, and also the way you put your business in place, right? Like, what are you offering, right? If you're stuck with one product and people bought one product and the product warranty is 10–15 years, there's nothing else to sell them the next year, it's a bit tougher, right? Then maybe you need to look different verticals, right? Like maybe add some insurance programs, warranty programs, maintenance programs, parts, pieces. Collaborations with other brands, right? Let's say if I'm doing the jeans and you're doing the belts, and you just have a belt on the website, I just have a pair of jeans. Maybe we can collaborate. You sell my jeans and I sell your belts, and now we both look like a fashion stores, right?
Gotcha. No, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, well, geez, Danny, that's all the questions I had about Cyber Monday and Black Friday. Is there anything else that you'd like to say to the people that maybe I didn't address or ask you about?
I think we covered it much. I will just say for the least not last that there is always a hope, right, for all the businesses. Don't give up. The data never lies, right? So the data shows us that there is increase in sales. So I've noticed not everybody was so excited, right, as much as they could be. But I'm glad that lots of clients were surprised with a good result. So that's a good news for us.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you for watching. On behalf of Website Depot and Danny here, I'm Greg Benevent. Take it easy. Have a good night.
Good night. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Oh, yes, no, thank you. I'm having him in his office.